Hello. Man, there's something crazy about the volume in this office or in this PC. I've been like watching YouTube, got to keep turning the volume up 1,000,000%. I have the volume set to pretty low on this game because I record it and I don't want it to, you know, drown out the mic audio. And so even with that really low, when I start this game up, that starting screen is just like the fucking loudest thing in the history of the world. It's ridiculous. It's like an assault in my ears. And then the gameplay itself, it feels loud. I don't. The background music is just also pretty loud, and I don't understand how it's so inconsistent across things. Like, why does YouTube always feel quiet no matter whose videos I'm watching? And other things just always feel louder. I think Twitch is also pretty quiet, if I remember correctly. God, that was a lot of shit on my brain right there. That's a gross thing to say. Yikes. Okay, handled that pretty well. Don't do the ball. Yes, good. There's the ball. That gives us enough time to get into a safer spot for the ball. And we're good. We just keep going counterclockwise against this guy. This move has been one that's been hitting me a decent amount recently, so I'm trying to be a little extra cautious on it. There we go. Ooh, I need to get some water. I'll do it later. I still got a little bit. I got some soda. Let's say caffeine. That is an incredible series of gifts from the boss there. What's up, baby? You okay? Do you want to talk? What's up?
Nothing.
What's going on?
When do you work?
At 4? Why are you hiding back behind the wall? Hmm? Here, I'm gonna mute this, okay? Got it unmuted now. It just says the total.
Well, that should be these by the way, those if you want.
Alright, what did I just get? Nano machines. So we're gonna have to stitch a couple videos together since that one had a long empty midsection. But oh man, that's a shitty weapon. Oh, I can sell it. But I'll finish up this run here briefly. Oh my god. Man, can you imagine if this game didn't have teleports? It'd be so freaking obnoxious. So much time spent just traveling around the map. You know, like, they really did a great job with, like, keeping things flowing in this game, especially with the later updates. Like, I know that was a goal of theirs, to make it seem less tedium to get from place to place and room to room. That's why you can pick up the hearts now. That's why leaving keys doesn't have the same benefit that it used to have, which was kind of, I mean, it was interesting, but it just took so much more time. You used to have to play this game with, like, not picking up keys until you went to the shop so that the shop guy had a guaranteed key for sale. You'd leave hearts all around on the floor, so you were running back at the end of the floor to pick stuff up. Because, I mean, well, that was actually because you couldn't do anything otherwise. There wasn't, if you didn't need it, you couldn't do anything with it. You couldn't interact with it at all. And it just made health feel like this even more frustrating thing to deal with if you were hurting by the end of the floor. But now you just go to one place and you got it all centralized. Ooh. And the no key chasing thing is freaking great. Oh, so good. So potentially good too. Kind of want this whole shop. I don't think we're gonna do the rat this run. I gotta work in a little bit, and I don't want to extend the length of this run. But if it's looking like it's being a super easy rat run, then we could do that. Oh, that was terrible. Bad dodge. Actually pretty useful there. We'll probably use the crossbow and the water bow. Is somebody barfing behind me? Brutus. Please don't barf on the rug.
Brutus, come here.
Brutus, go, 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 go. Go over there. No, 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 no. Come on. So close. No, you're okay, buddy. Come here. You're all right. You're a good boy. Just go for the hardwood next time. Here, I'll get another roll of those real quick. Everybody's freaking sick around me. Barf dogs, cat puke upstairs, and wife. Sick. let's just... Of course. What a good spot for that to have happened. Man, this is turning into a really, really shitty run. Not a lot going on right now. No blue. Of course it's locked. You always start to feel like you're getting ahead of this shit, and then the other shoe falls, and they start putting locks on everything. Keys tend to not be enough. It was really great to get that kind of that key heavy first floor. Be nice if that could continue a little bit. It's rare that the first floor boss gives you a bunch of keys like that. So I try not to take it for granted when it does happen. So I've been kind of like slightly, not really closely, following this giant, crazy complex puzzle that's been going on with Destiny 2, and it's really weird because it's like, so the Bungie or Activision or whoever runs Destiny at this point, I think it's Activision. They made this extremely complicated puzzle that kind of took input from literally every player in the world that's playing it. They got some information to kind of solve it. You didn't need everybody, but like everybody got a piece of the puzzle. And, you know, there were duplicates, of course. So so that if people were playing the game and not paying attention, you could still solve the puzzle. But it was a huge community kind of effort to solve, and then the gear that they got was like apparently not good enough because it was mentioned before. I think the main reason people were disappointed was because it was a gun that they saw in the roadmap of the releases. So that was a letdown after, you know, a couple weeks of working together on this puzzle. I feel two ways about it. One, the reward is in the journey, right? Like, if you're just expecting games to really give you something game-changing from some puzzle or whatever, then you haven't played many games, I guess. Like, what are they gonna do? Give you a whole new character? Or new storyline? Or, like, what are they gonna do that's gonna be enough? The answer is there's nothing that could have been enough. There's no way to have done something that satisfied everything. If they gave you a gun that was only specific to certain jobs or whatever, I don't really know the breakdown in Destiny 2, then the people that didn't play that job would have felt disappointed. If there's something that was like tied to certain play styles or certain... Anyway, the end result is like there's no way to please everyone. And instead of people being like excited about working together on this giant complicated puzzle, they're just disappointed that it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't literally like money in their bank account at the end of it. I don't know what would have been satisfactory, but like the outcry is, it's insane to me. It's like predictable, but it's insane. I never know. I don't know how anybody working in the game industry can deal with the unpleasability of the audience. Like, and it's really, it's got to be like imminently frustrating to just have people that just want and want, and then when they get that, it's not good enough. I played the game and I had a hard time doing this puzzle. Why didn't I get an instant win button or whatever? I don't know. Maybe the gun really sucked and was worse than things that were already in the game. But like, it doesn't seem that that's the case. It just seems like because it was mentioned in a previous setting, they're less than thrilled about it, because it's not a complete surprise. They're unhappy with it, and maybe that's like a big part of the problem with the games as live services kind of model, where they constantly have to like let people know that new stuff is coming, and then when that new stuff comes, people are not surprised because they've already been let know that it's coming. Like, it's just, it's an unwinnable situation. Either you give so much information that the surprise factor is gone, or you don't give enough information and people lose interest because they think the game's not gonna have anything for them new next month or 3 weeks from now or whatever the need for the next fixed rate is for the particular game. Like, I don't know. Not a great shop, but we did find the secret easily. Like, when you have a game like that that's constantly releasing new information, how do you figure out the rate at which to release that new information? That's not gonna, like, not feel fast enough for some people and not feel too fast for other people, or, like, ask for a lot of the time of your developers or whatever. When do you start pulling people off to work on the next project because this current one is no longer as profitable? Like, how do you balance the artistry and the budgeting, the business side of it? When does it feel, if it feels like a slog to you, the creator, do you just abandon it, or is that too upsetting to the fans? Like, there's a million things to balance in making these games, and it just feels fucking impossible. I would hate to be the shoes of any game designer because of that. Like, even games like Overwatch that were revered as, like, you know, bastions of, oh, that's the name of the weapon, by the way, Bastion, and that's also a name of an Overwatch character, of, like, player-focused, constant new updates, constant new maps, new characters, etc. for free. The only thing that they're making money after the purchase price is cosmetics. So people are like, this is wonderful, this is a game for the people, or whatever. After a while, they said, like, why did it take so long for them to release a new character? Why was there so much into the ARR aspect of the hidden character, and then the character's not one that I really like? Like, there's no pleasing the masses. So, you know, you get games that just say, like, well, we have a new paid DLC coming out. We have Overwatch 2 coming out. You can either play it or you can't, and either way, it's what you're getting, I guess. I don't know. The entitledness of the consumer base is, like, a really hard thing to even think about. Like, are they too entitled, or are they in the right? Because, you know, they're the people paying for the game. Is it their product to demand, or is it your work of art to just allow them to either... Oh, God! They either have it your way or they don't have it any way at all. Like, where do you find that balance? Dude, stop spewing out minions. I'm running out of ammo here. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. trapped between their two bullets. Ah, that sucks. Oh, well. This whole thing sucks. Wow, we got... Okay. Okay, baby. No, I'm probably gonna leave for work pretty soon once I finish this. I guess. Okay. Okay. So this run is kind of been made good by the presence of the AK-47, but kind of comes on the tail end of losing our lead god for a stupid reason. We didn't really have much of use for that boss fight. Oh, my head. But, you know, getting the AK-47 from a boss reward is maybe unprecedented. Unprecedented. It's a great gun, too, in my experience here. I also could have blanked, like I did the first time. I just thought I would have enough time to do another, thought I'd have enough time to do another dodge roll. Turns out I didn't. Man, my head is throbbing right now. Yeah, chamber gun. This is my favorite version of this gun. Because it doesn't feel broken, it just feels good. Ooh. I wonder if I've ever... I mean, I'm sure there's been times when I've been that whiny about not getting them. So I watched the... it kind of reminds me, I watch The Completionist a lot, and he does a lot of... you know, I mean, he's the guy that fully 100% completes a new game every month or whatever. That's his whole... or every week. That's his whole thing. So he puts himself in these pretty demanding situations, and he's like, yeah, the reward was only like artwork or, you know, one new skin for my character or whatever for getting 100% completion. He's like, it's not really worth it. And I always just want to be like, man, they're not going to put something huge that 0.05% of players are going to ever experience. That's a dumb waste of resources. Like, that doesn't make sense from a time management perspective for a major company. You know how many man hours it takes to add a second ending or a secret mission or whatever for getting 100% in a game? Like, something that the average player will never have the opportunity to experience. Like, I get that it's cool when some completion bonus is added, but they're not thinking about your career, your kind of like niche brand when they're designing their games and their post-game content. It would be insane if they were. And I don't know, I think a lot of people feel like every new event in a game should be the most amazing thing. You also run into the other problem of like, well, if this one was big, then there's a next one coming up. They're gonna have to top that every single time. And that's kind of asking a lot. You go over the top with one thing, the next thing's got to be even more over the top. It's why you get those sequels that are just like ridiculous and like I don't know, like the action is like it has to be set too high because they raised the stakes too much in the last one, and now they're stuck with a hurdle that they've made for themselves to have to overcome. And I don't think enough people appreciate how hard it is to I don't know, set the gate, the starting point higher each time, and just have the audience expect you to just supersede it every single time. Yikes. Ooh. We got hit once, so no lead god, no FOK, we're not going to get a POW. We got the opposite of a decent weapon this time. Laser Tommy. I'm going to finish up this floor with what I have, and then we'll start selling stuff. Even the laser version of the Tommy gun is... It's like just a different version of the same thing. It doesn't feel any for real better. Maybe it is, but it doesn't feel any better, so there's no real reason to like just hold on to the gun for the laser potential. I guess I will probably keep it though, but I'm gonna use it up. The Great Forge in the Sky. Neither of those are the right answer. So let's go here and drop this. And go here and drop this, and then go here and do this, and then go here to do this. I'm gonna feel real stupid if we get a Winchester's game. But that's okay. I'm okay with feeling real stupid. It's a mimic, huh? Huh? I don't need you to be a mimic when I have infinite key. We'll probably keep this just for hopes. Hopes and dreams. Some got hopes and dreams, we got ways and means. Should definitely use up these last 4. Now's the time. And then we're going to get rid of that gun. Alright, so another faster weapon use. Oh my god. Are these all unlocked? So let's get rid of some stuff. Chamber gun number 1. I'm gonna leave once each time because there's this weird thing about them resetting. Helix bullets are dope. What is this synergizing with? The fish gun. Let's see if it catches me up here. I don't want to get rid of this. I know that I already lost my lead gun. I'm probably setting myself up for failure with this to some degree. But I don't really want to get rid of it just yet. It only takes... Right. Helix bullets are always surprising for the first shot. This is actually a great gun to have. Anything where the damage is not from the shot itself, but it's from... Oh, wow. Oh, lucky dude. But it's from the... some additional effect of the shot, be it explosion or poison or whatever, is great to have in a situation where you're kind of receiving less per shot. Wow. I should buy a lotto ticket. Because he's lucky. He's also dead as hell, so maybe he's not that lucky overall. We're not going. Is that right? Yeah. We need to keep our eyes out for the little bomber. We're in one of the mini little bomber synergy states. This is not, I'm not going to use that. That's crazy looking though. Oh god. Maybe I'll use it for a little bit. Did I fucking keep the trash? Oh, we can sell it now. I almost used a blank there. And I remembered old Flaky J. That was the least necessary armor situation. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. I didn't need to use my invincibility there at all. But I did, and here we are. Living in the shadow of that decision. Wow. Ooh. My own explosion there really scared the heck out of me. Urine-soaked hellhole when you could have said pee-pee-soaked heck-hole. Oh, old Simpsons. Cape Fear is a great episode. Last Temptation of Homer is a great episode. Season 5 has some freaking wonders. I know that the consensus is that like Season 7 is like... that's the highlight of the show. But I think Season 5 might be it for me. Like, God, there's so many good ones. Jackie and I, we're at Season 5 on our watch through together. And there's so many, like, unforgettable moments. Excuse me? What was that about? Why does it seem like... do I have a Riddle of Lead synergy? Was ist das, Mr. Burns? Zootroy here is American as apple pie. Isn't that right, Zootroy? The scouter, I love it. I think I can get rid of the pulse cannon. And yes, sirree Bob. I know there's a chance that I could have got the thing with the, what do you call it? With that one gun. I don't know. The star pew. That's incredible. Does killing somebody give me a faster fire rate temporarily? Is that my synergy? It kind of feels like that's my synergy, and that's kind of an insane synergy. Do I have to kill 2 people? No, I have to kill 1, but the explosion doesn't count as killing. Yeah. That's most likely what's going on. Oh shit. What am I gonna start using after this? Knocking people off cliffs isn't count as killing either. Well, yeah, it's probably all the same stuff that you would. God damn it! That would lead to increasing Polaris or metronome or whatever. I think we could use cigarettes for quite a while before it actually impacted us negatively in any way. Because of micro or nanomachines. Dude. I think it's worth a try. There's the fucking game. God damn it, I knew Winchester was going to show up. Stop using my blanks. I knew it. You used one of my blanks before I was able to. That's so disappointing. Okay, well that one's done. I guess we'll use... It was very clear. Cool, there's my last blank. We'll buy a blank right before the boss, and... Holy fucking shit. My boyfriend called me a little bomber. I think Helix Bullets is making this a little easier too to hit every target. That's a ridiculous amount of money. I wonder if flak bullets count. Nope, they definitely don't count as hits for the low bomber synergy thing. That one did though. The weird helix bouncy. We already got a gun, so we should probably just open up everything else. Yeah. Okay, let's do this one. I'm gonna drop helix bullets first. Or just, you know what? I don't even fucking care. I don't know this one well enough. That was so close. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh my god. That was totally fucking worth it. I'm going to buy cigarettes, use the hell out of them. Wait a second. Can't use it when I'm invincible. Dang. That sucks. We'll still have... Do I want invincibility or do I want to just move to this? Let's go do something real quick. Yo, no. Oh, man. That sucks. Well. Why didn't it let us teleport back? So now we're stuck with this amazing item, and we'll have a pretty high return rate on it. We'll do this first, and then we'll switch our weapon. Wow, what are our boss weapons right now? I should have Probably should have only bought one blank, but who cares? There. Could have sold it. Pretty dumb of me. Is 236 enough going forward? Or too much? It's fucking... It's more than enough. We got infinite money coming up. Near infinite. Not even near infinite. Both of those are mega exaggerations. Because there's a limited number of enemies and I have a limited amount of ammo. But you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of good money coming forward. Good money potential, at least. Ooh, that shot just grazed him. Still got that money, though. Excuse me? Why is there only one bullet coming out? Okay. I think we can do this one as the backup gun. As the secondary gun. Even more coolness, huh? Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say, game. That's maybe a little tiny bit annoying. Since two of my primary guns that I'm using are explosive. Not really a problem, though. It's just maybe a little annoying. You know what would be really nice? Money equals power. Or whatever it's called. Guildy Bulls. Guildeebles. You could just have a blank. Where did he go? That was fucking weird. Oh, wow. Only killed the projection, not the actual thing. Ugh, yikes. Some scary shit there. Yikes, yikes. I don't know why I expected him to get TT stunned. Can you be dead? Lord, that guy lived for a lot longer than I thought he was going to. Pink? Nope. Not pink. bug boots or anything. Dude, what the fuck is going on, Helix Bullets? Some real bullshit that's going on is what. That whole situation there is fucked up. Ooh, it's the hex one. It's the triple hex shot. Last one. Alright, there goes our rain of money. Now we just have regular peasant levels of income. I should do this while I still have... Still have 3 blinks. This thing regenerates so quickly. What's up, baby? It's okay. I've already lost my Lead God, so it doesn't really matter. What's up? How was it? That's... Medium quill. He's good. You like a good P rogue. Why did you get a can? You know I've been liking ginger ale. You could have just got a bottle.
Oh no, I was just out to check out.
Okay, well just let me know how much the groceries were. Did you pay with your credit card? No, you're like this is how you're supposed to be doing it. Okay. This is a good regular fight there. Good and regular, just the way I like my fights. Ooh, dang. Should have probably checked this first. I don't know if I want double vision more. Let's see what the other shop has. No, it's not. You're just sick, Jackie. You should try taking off your hoodie if you're feeling hot. You should also try assuming that you're feeling the temperature inaccurately. Because it's regular as hell in here. It's good. It's really good to do when you're sick. You won't just get out of here. It's in this room. I wonder. I just want some sort of poison protection. Why does Torque sell what he sells by the seashore? Well, this is gonna go fucking crazy. I know it's more damage, but I think I'm just gonna keep what I got because it can really just like end a room in one button. But we had some good. We had an invincibility, a huge room-wide damage, and then double damage. And we got a million coolness from smoking. Which is always good. Now everything is fire and poison and explosive. So there's going to be puddles and piles everywhere, and we're going to be soaking enemies in dots. Oh, it's really south? I didn't think that would be the truth. I gotta keep an eye on myself this entire time, too. Because it'll be very, very easy for me to just be sitting in a puddle pile. These are terrible shots. What's wrong with me? Some sort of goop pud. Oh, yuck. This room's gonna be difficult. Those stouty bees. I mean, like, relatively difficult, not actually difficult. The reload rate on this freaking active item is insane. Ooh, that was close. You've got to be shitting me. It didn't take one of my blanks, though. Did it? Oh, no, that's just a blank from armor. Ginger?
It's diet. I don't think I can tell a difference at all.
You can't taste, though.
Well, I also, my dad always used to do diet ginger.
You can taste a little bit. It's not as jarring as diet other sodas. It's more like the aftertaste. I'm starting to notice it on the aftertaste, not the actually it's in your mouth taste. Yee. It's like tasteologists describe it. Don't blame me for using proper tasteology descriptive words. Don't blame me for that. Oh man. Oh, use this on the second one. Come on, hit him! Everything's too big. Yikes, let me out. Who's left? Oh. Dang it! Dang it! Fucking dang it. So I use this. The laser was actually pretty good throughout this run. How are there so many enemies that avoided that damage? Ooh, the slowdown screwed me up there. It's a real slowdown screw up. Whoop. I'm like creating hazards for myself like fucking crazy in this run. But it's going okay. Still got 3 free blanks. Yikes. Dang, only got 2. Shouldn't have said anything about it. Are we at the end yet? Alright. Well, we lost a blank, but we gained it back immediately. We are at the end. Nice. Didn't hit all of those gigantic bullets that went out. Not one of them hit that guy. I used to always cower and hide for that attack, for that section. It was probably smarter when I did, but what can you do? What can you do? Come on, dude, you can't sit at 1 HP forever. I mean, I know that you can, but please don't. That was a very quick run. Alright, so... Still don't really know what my good boss weapons are, or if I even have any. I guess we'll use this. I know what we have for phase 2. For that, though. Phase 1 and phase 3 are going to be a little weird. Oh, God. Wow, those were fucking lucky dodges. Oh, are you kidding me? That sucks. Ugh, that sucks. Making new people?
Yeah.
I didn't think the big iron synergy was going to overshadow the hex bullet synergy. I don't like the synergies that turn shotguns into not shotguns. Maybe that's just me. I'm using a shotgun. That's the main thing I want it for. Oof. I feel like that was some extra slowdown there. There's probably an explosion, that makes sense. Let's go back to what we used in phase 1. Wow, we still got that off. Oh, the slowdown. Well. Didn't quite get that, but... No! That fucking sucked. Oh, how did I push myself off the cliff there? Well, that's 276. It's not... No Leg God, no Lich Flawless, no Rat Wind, no Old King Flawless, none of that. And I'm not sure why. Because I had an incredible run with a lot of protection. I even had super armor, basically. And I just couldn't make it work. Like a dummy. Oh, I gotta remember to stitch these two together. I'll do that right now.